Yeah, yeah. All right.
Welcome to HipHopGems TV, man. Today's episode 7. We got my
Back
boys from the RGLR movement. Shmoove. Be sure to tap in, man. Lock in for a dope ass episode, man. A lot of gems gonna be dropped. I know we here when we fuck with the purest, the truest, that real artistic level shit. Y'all lock in.
Yeah, today, man, live HipHopGems TV. This episode 7, I believe. Got my boy here, Shmoove.
My boy, how you
What's
feeling?
good, my brother? How you feeling?
I'm coolin', man. How you feeling?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being here, my brother.
Brother, I appreciate you having me.
It's
Appreciate you
nothing,
having
man.
me.
So, yo, we gonna jump right into this thing, man. Why don't
Get
you
it.
let everybody know about Shmoove, man? Tell us where you from, a little background about you.
All right, so my name's Shmoove. Come from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Harlem. I moved to the Bronx, probably like around early 20s.
Okay.
Started running around there, rapping, forming my identity like around 19, 20 with the rapping. So it was like, you know what I'm saying, just been doing this for a minute. Yeah, dropping a couple projects. Dropped my first official one, got to meet you.
Hey, we
here.
here.
Yeah, just to sum it up. In a nutshell,
We
you
here.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, prior to rap, man, did you have anything you wanted to be?
Prior to rap,
what was some
and I
like
wanted to
dreams
be
you wanted?
something. Always in like some type of form of fashion in this industry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it was behind the scenes, I'm big on fashion. Like I'm into clothing and shit like that. So it's like styling and all that shit. Like I was always interested in that. So it was like, if I didn't rap, I would have tried to fall around in those categories and shit.
I want to salute you on a lot of that vintage babe gear.
Oh shit, man! I appreciate you, man. I be trying.
I just
man.
want to salute you on that, man.
Fan of it, big fan of it.
No doubt, man. So I mean, aside from like wanting to get, well, actually, what got you into the music industry? You know, I know you said like, yo, you wanted to be able to tour. You wanted to.
Always been around it. Like you know what I'm saying, born and raised. My homeboys, well, like more like my family. Square off from Harlem. Shout out to them. Dougie Fresh Sons.
Okay.
They watching them. You know what I'm saying? I watched them. Always dibbled and dabbled in it, but never like really wanted to do it. And just one day I was like, yo, I want to do this shit. Like, and it turned into, yo, I do this shit. Like, I had to form the identity of like, I'm not just a dude that's around. Like, I want to be something. Like, when niggas come around, I gotta, like, yo, Shmoove rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Shmoove do something. So it's like,
That's what's
Shmoove
up,
do
bro.
something. You know what I'm saying? Here we
What's up,
go.
bro? So who's some of your early influences coming up?
Early influences, from the earliest, the normal New York rappers, Hove, Big, you know what I'm saying? Who we do? Wasn't a real like real big fan of Nas, but fan of Nas, like, you know what I'm saying? Earlier days as a young kid, like I saw somebody on here say they listen to Onyx and shit like that. I forgot what episode it was.
That
but-
was Ace.
So,
Ace itself. Shout out to
homie,
Ace.
Shout out to him because I heard he said that shit. He said Slam. I got in trouble. Like me and my cousin.
Oh,
Ass
word?
whipped for that. Like fucking with Onyx as little kids. Ass whippings, bro. Like ass whippings, bro. Like ass whippings. Like can't
Shout out
stress
to
that
Onyx.
shit.
Shout out to the town. Shout
them,
out
man.
Queens, yo.
Shout out to them for sure.
Again, Onyx is on another level, man.
that
From
shit was-
Slam
that shit
to
was
walking New York is my
That
shit.
shit was mad gangster. Like
Walking New York is my shit.
Bald head niggas just running around. Like what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like who is them? And they was like just like who else is doing that?
Right.
And you a
At
little
that
kid,
level.
and you a little kid looking at that shit. So it's like, oh, niggas could do that. Like, oh nah.
And let's not forget to mention, man, they fucking debut. What was their debut project? It was called Back the Fuck Up. Like who at that
Bro,
time?
that's ass whippings, bro. Ass whippings. There's no reason kids is running around, hanging out with each other and screaming that to each other. Like, knock the fuck up. Like, nigga, you gonna get your ass whooped, bro. Ass whippings. That's it.
It was such a different time though, musically
That's a fact.
then, man. You know
Music
what I mean?
had, we were speaking before, substance, bro.
Yeah, which is something that is like not. I ain't gonna say a lot of, because we already know, and shout out to all the guests we had on here and future guests we gonna have on here, because we only fuck with spitters up here. We only fuck with that real shit up here. So I ain't gonna say that niggas ain't doing it, but it ain't enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a lack of substance. It's everybody's figuring this is a come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is a come up. Like, you know what I'm saying, even me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen niggas get bread off this shit, bro. But it's like, to really care about it, there's a difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference when you're doing it just for the money.
Right.
You really don't give a fuck what they tell you to do, how they tell you to do it. Like, you don't got your own mind.
Right.
As far as, like, maneuvering through this shit. But, you know what I'm saying? You care about it.
Right.
You don't care how long it take. It's just, it's gonna happen.
So you say, like, yo, just that different, there's artists and then there's niggas who just be out here just making shit.
Just making shit.
So that's a fair comparison to say
Like,
then.
just making shit. And, you know what I'm saying, you can't knock them. You can't knock nobody doing that shit, because who don't want the money? Like, something could happen. They seeing it physical. Like, you could jump on the gram and be a funny nigga and start getting booked for $100K.
Just that fast, yo. The market now is just, it's so open.
Nigga might think that shit is a mistake. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might think that shit is a mistake. It's just like, it happened. Like, you can't knock niggas for it happening, but it's just, you know, when there's substance behind that shit.
Well, what made you want to go down that road of making music with substance?
It's just how it happened. To be honest with you, what I did, getting introduced to J. Cole as a new artist.
You got introduced to J.
Not like sonically. Like, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Getting introduced to J. Cole sonically. Like, that shit was like, oh shit, like a nigga could rap about, sound like what the fuck I be going through. Like, oh, I could do that. Like, if I could just catch her, I could do that. Like, and I did it. And it was just like the first response off of me doing shit like that was just like, oh, all right. It's like I said, me always being around Square Off, it was just like, those go down in history like as my favorite rappers type shit. But it was just like, I got the mix of that. I learned what to do with that. Let's get some other influences and go outside and really get introduced to the world. So like I said, sonically I got introduced to like niggas like Cole, Crit, fuck with Crit heavy. Fuck with Crit heavy. Dizza. Got a joint with Dizza. Got a joint with Dizza. Shout out Dizza. I got
shout
a
out
joint
Dizza.
with Dizza.
Hell yeah.
It's just like that crowd, like really like, you know what I'm saying, that currency vibe, like that, all that shit like really gravitated my attention and like really where I wanted to fit in. Like if I had to sit with a crowd in music, like
got you.
If I had to sit in the crowd, I would want to go hang out with I would want to go hang out with them niggas.
So we would like, so as far as like, yo, you would group your music like, well, not even like group it, but like we can compare some of your sounds to guys like them, like Dizza, Cole. That time, even during that time of music, man, like I want to say like that was probably like the mid, like 20, like I'm gonna say like 2012ish type shit, like post, like post Wiz maybe.
Yeah. Like even that shit, like that Cushion Orange Juice and all that shit was like different. Like bro, that shit was like really like nigga could go home and like play music. Like you sat there. MySpace era, like, you know what I'm saying, you figure out some shit that really hit your soul and put it on your page for a couple months or some shit. Like, it was vibes. Like, it was real vibes with music. And it was just like, I wanted to be a part of that shit. Like, I wanted to be a part of that shit.
Let's get into this project here, man.
That shit right there.
Yeah, right here, man, absolutely. What was the creative process like behind this, man?
Creative process. A lot of, like I was telling you before, a lot of this shit, a lot of the music on here, not a lot, but like some of these songs I could hand pick and tell you shits was like I told you before, 8 years old, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting on songs, like never really push no music into like, yo, I'm going hard. Like just shit I did. And
none of that shit even sounds dated though. Like when you play it back, it's like it sounds like it's something that it could be done, like you could put out like right now.
That's why we did it. Word. Said fuck it. It make no sense to hold no more music. Like I said, I gotta jump in the pool now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanna bump elbows with everybody and see what's going on. I might, you know what I'm saying? There's no telling who gonna like this shit. Like I told you, it got me here. You know what I'm saying? Got me here, doing shit like this. Fucking, yeah, that shit. You know what I'm saying? We could figure that shit out. I'm gonna drop another one. Just keep going.
You gonna do a volume 2 to this?
We're gonna do a volume 2. I'm feeling like it's volume 2. It might be called something else mixed in with a volume 2 maybe, but yeah, we're gonna do a volume 2 for sure.
So
we might stop at 3.
Okay.
saying? We might stop at 3.
Was your goal to like have like? Did you want more features on this one? As far as like an artist,
like even like I said, a lot of the songs was old. So even like the joint I got with like newest feature was my homie Gets. That's on the joint you fuck with. The Woe joint with the Zeus. Zeus is the homie. That's family. Actually, yeah, he got a whole situation. He from Harlem, but those the two. Like those could be like the 2 newest features. But the Axel joint, that's the homie for a long time. So it's like that shit. I've been sitting on that record like probably like 3, 4. I want to say like 4 years now. Like I just been sitting on that shit. Like that's the homie from the neighborhood. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. Him, he actually like that nigga. He play a big part in like what go on with me right now as far as like my whole branding and shit like that. So it's like we locked in. It been a minute. Like I'm a little bit tapped in the world.
Okay.
I'm a little tapped in.
So now I gotta put you on the spot, man. What's your favorite joint off the project? Your personal favorite.
My
joint.
personal favorite joint off the project on the spot is shit. Favorite joint off the project gotta be I say shit, man.
I gotta ask, bro.
Alright, tell me your favorite joint and then I'll go off that.
Alright.
Yeah, we can do that. Go ahead.
I told you off camera it was Chances. Fucks with that. One day, obviously, another personal favorite of mine. And the joint with Reds.
I would guess.
That's probably number 1, actually.
All right, so the first joint with Gets. All right, so that's your top. That was your top 3.
That's top 3.
All right, Gets, Chances,
and we're gonna go with One Day.
One Day. All right, but so my order would be shit. All right, the last joint, Fresh In. That's like, you know what I'm saying, that's no specific. How the fuck you say that shit
specifically?
Yeah, there you go. yeah, no specific order, but Fresh In, the Gets joint, and Whoa. I'm a big fan of Whoa, cause like just how that shit came about. Like I heard the beat, I had an idea for the hook. My homie pulled up on me and I was like, yo, see if you could flex something. He went in there, flexed that, and that shit came out like that. So I'm a big fan of that shit. So that'll probably be like my 3 favorites. The Whoa joint. But if I gotta go 4, it'd be you could add the Big Flow joint.
Okay.
Add that joint in there. Those would be my favorite joints for sure.
What's your approach to even like making music, like making those level kind of songs? Like, is it what captivates you first?
Just be the vibe, man. Whatever come out. I ain't out like being in that zone. Like I'll go keep it 1,000 with you. I'll go 3-4 months writing a verse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my process would be mad weird. Like I'm kind of transparent with the people I really fuck with. So it's like I'll tell them like, yo, listen, man, it's not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if it ain't there, it ain't there. Like, I'm not going to force myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit will burn me out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when that shit turn on, those type of shits will come out. And that's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit in the studio. I can sit in there for 8 hours and don't do shit. But for 7.5, that last half hour, some shit might spark, my beat might play. That shit's go time.
Wow,
but yeah,
I always like asking artists that, because I think there's like being able to, anybody can make a song with certain shit. Anybody can be trendy. Anybody can go in the booth and go do some bullshit. But to actually make a song and like where it comes from, well, you know, the heart or however it was done, like inspirational wise, it always makes me appreciate the artist differently. You know what I mean? Because I always feel like people can't just go in there. Real artists can go in there and make, you know what I mean, some fire shit.
Some shit. Like we said, substance, man. It's just like a lot of people have a image of a person in their head that when they come outside, reality might not see that person. You know what I'm saying? So when they jump in the booth, they want to be that person, and niggas might hear that, and you know what what I'm saying, might not resonate with what we got going on. So it's, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, man, it's no weird shit to nobody. It's just whatever works, man.
Absolutely.
Whatever works. Whatever get you a check, man.
Absolutely,
We
man.
in the time of just get some bread, man. Niggas don't know when they gonna do some weird shit in the government or something. So let's just get some money, man. Just have some fun, man.
Well, tell us about the movement, man. Movement itself. I know you said
movement, regular
said
living,
regular living, man.
RGLR, LV&G. So that's something, you know what I'm saying, I came up with a bunch of years ago. Yeah, that's just like fits everyday life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you like, that doesn't, like, everybody has a perception of what regular is. Like, nobody wants to be regular. I'm not regular. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare me to that. Compare me to that. Just when you see me, know that it's my regular. It's not what you say is right. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's like, I like $400 sweatpants. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my regular living. Some people that can't afford that. That's their regular living. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's whole science to it. Like, not too much science, but it's science to it. But yeah, it's just.
Who came up with the name? Was it you?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I came up with it sitting in the crib. Like, it was just some shit, just sitting in the crib one day. Like, everything is regular, everything is, you know what I'm saying? And regular living stuck out to me. So it was just like, take a couple letters out. I knew that was the cool thing when ASAP was lit and all that, flipping letters and all that shit. So I said, let's take a couple letters out. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Just to put it, not to really put it out there, but Axel made the logo. We had before they made it like a little 3D like this. So we had a little flat logo. He was in the studio with me one day. He cooked the logo for me. We ran with it. Like,
that shit dope, man.
So after that, it just became what it was. Linked up with a couple homies. Started a little buzz. Saying, just turned into this.
That shit dope, man. What's your future plans for it though, man? As far as like taking it, like,
man,
you see movies coming out of it,
no
maybe.
It's like when you look at that and you explain it to people, like there's really no limit to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no limit to it at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be whatever you want it to be. If rap don't work, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'll sell style. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll figure out how to dance behind the scenes type shit. Like, I'm big on artist development. Like,
Well, nigga, did you just say you sell style?
I could. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I get the opportunity to, like, you know what I'm saying, I could.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, I'm not gonna say it's not hard, but I don't think it'll be hard for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could fit.
Fly
I could,
shit,
yeah, I
bro.
could. Come on,
Fly
man.
shit.
I could, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mean it that way, but it is what it is. Yeah, man, like, just. Yeah, like, if rap don't work, like, that's really what I want to do.
Okay.
Like, with this, I could build an artist. I could, I'm saying I'm big on, like, depression awareness and all that type of shit. So, like, I'm trying to figure out lanes to tap into that. So, it's like anything could come with this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny that you say that because I was going to actually get into that. That's something we hear in your music a lot, you know. So, I'm saying you big on that. So, like,
It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really understand it as, like, a young kid and then being an adult. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's two different worlds of like saying as a kid, it was like I never really understood like why I had to go. It was just like something to do. Like, that shit was attached to after school program and shit like that, summer camp. So it was cool. Like, I go see the lady. I go see the lady like probably 1-2 times a week type shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, but getting away from that shit, like from teenage years to adult years, it was like harboring, like not noticing until I was an adult, like harboring feelings and shit like that. It was just like through music I understood, like I said, like getting introduced to niggas, like wanting to do music and getting introduced to niggas like Cole and shit like that. Like, I heard how to do it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like it was jump in that lane and you could express what's going on. Like, in reality, to my, like, anybody that's close to me, I'm a jokester. I'm the clown. Every second there might be some shit I'm explaining and it sound funny to you and I'm dead ass serious, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's.
how long have you been doubting with it? As far as like, do you have like a specific timeline? Maybe like that. Maybe your a parent was able to
Nah,
identify
like,
it for
it
you?
was just like me absorbing what's around me type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like me identifying that a lot of shit, like becoming an adult and being on your own is like not being able, like you could explain it as like not being able to know what a struggle is later on in life rather than struggle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have to sell crack or none of that shit when I was young. I don't have that story.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have that story. So it's like, fast forward to the adult life and seeing that, like, nigga, this is the real world where there's wolves outside. You can't really be friendly with everybody and all that type of shit. Like, it's just that dealing with that type of shit and it being new. So it's like now you relearn how to, I'm saying, adjust to life as an adult type shit from all that type of shit. Because like I said, speaking to the lady as a kid, you don't understand what's going on.
Right.
And then not having that or learning how to be sheltered and shit like that, it just turned into all that. But like I said, music and this shit turned it into a way to spin all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it's been like a form of your therapy.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. Like, that shit just been, you know what I'm saying, an easy let out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like you heard it, like you recognize
I was able,
it. You was able to recognize it in the
identify.
music. So it's not so much of a cry for help, but it's just like a awareness. Like, yo, listen, like, you know what I'm saying? I might not tell you personally. Like, that's my man, and I might, you know what I'm saying? It's days we chop it up type shit, but it's certain shit I might not tell him, and he hear it in the song, and it's like, word nigga, and it might not say word nigga, but in his head it's like, word nigga, like, but you know what I'm saying? That's just all it ain't nothing too crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like, as men, do you feel like there isn't much of a safe space to like have like with dealing with depression amongst like our like male friends?
As
and things
men?
like that? Yeah.
As men, I'm not too aware of the safe spaces. I'll say that, like, if there are any. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there are any, I'm not too aware of them, but, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them if there are any. But, like, solid men, nah. Like, nah. Like, that's a long story, but nah. Like, nah.
It's so foreign, man. It's like you want to be able to, because I mean, I think society puts this on us. It's like, yo, we need to be able to be strong. We need to be able to hold our own, and you know, kind of like put shit in the back of our mind. But
Right.
like we go through, man.
Yeah,
shit.
it's like, and it's not to take away from anything women have going on. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I look at, I'm not gonna say I look at everything as equal. Like, a woman's pain is my pain type shit, but go through shit too, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out life as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, growing up and figuring out life at 25, my nigga, like, niggas done learned about life at 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas out here that done went through it. So it's like, I'm not worried about really so much. Not so much not worried about what women go through or anything like that, but I'm trying to figure this shit out from a man's perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit going down.
Absolutely.
Shit going down.
And it don't get no easier.
I'm sure it don't, because it's like, you know what I'm saying, we gotta have tough skin. You know what I'm saying? You sit there and cry in front of a nigga might ask you, what's up with you, punk? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it might be your man, but that's here nor there. That's just how people, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference between growing up, survival, and the whole love situation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Which is a whole nother combo.
Yeah, that's deep, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's just around that. So, like, answer your question, nah, ain't no real safe space and all that.
It's unfortunate though, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. It's possible
It's
though. Like, we could
possible.
create them ourselves. I feel like a lot of like if you want one, like, you know what I'm saying, I got my places and my people that I could
Count on.
just pull up in. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga might not even ask what's going on. I might dump the load pause and, you know what I'm saying? It's just, there you go. Might give me your perspective, might just listen. You know what I'm saying? I might agree with it, I might not. We might argue about it, we might not. But I got it off, and it was a spot for me to feel comfortable enough to do that. And now on some shit like, yo, bro, man, what the fuck this nigga talking about, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's that, but like I said, we could build our own. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but a phone call.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That shit don't take
And a
but
movement.
phone call. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
And a movement.
definitely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come, you know what I'm saying?
And a
Come to
movement.
death row, you know what I'm saying? Come to death row, you know what I'm saying? Dump your feelings in the mailbox. You know what I'm saying? We here to listen.
So what artists, man, you think that you want to collab with? Like, Mainstream.
Mainstream.
Or anywhere.
Mainstream. Let me see. Mainstream. Mad niggas. I'm open and working with everybody. Like I said, I wanted to work with Dizza. Got a joint with Dizza. Currency in the line. Definitely want to work with him. See what that's like. Cole. Let me see. Crit for sure. Like I said, everybody I named, like that really put me in the zone. And really like, I would love to be in that space and like just even if we don't get no record done, like it's just like in that space of, oh shit, like that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit rub off a little over here. But yeah, that's really like I'm open to work with everybody, man. I want to work with everybody. Everybody that's really doing some shit that's in my lane. I don't want to step outside my box too much.
Got you.
Yeah, I don't really want to step outside.
Anytime we see you in any shows, that will be fire.
Yeah. I did a bunch of joints like years ago. Like, well, I'm saying COVID kind of threw like weirded niggas out and shit like that, but. Whoever see this shit and doing this show, nigga, tell me to pull up, man. Niggas is pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely into doing shows. The last show I did, what was that? Probably we did a show on the Black Ink joint. They did a showcase out in Atlanta.
Okay.
So it was kind of like a sponsor by us type shit. So it was like our showcase a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So me and my homie Gets, we headlined and shit type shit. Word. So that was like last summer. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, whatever pop up, I'm with that shit, man. I'm definitely with it.
Definitely would hear. Would love to hear more.
Yeah, man. Y'all family now, man. Y'all niggas done had me pull up to Brooklyn. I'm here, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Anything I get, you know what I'm saying, I follow y'all now. I'm gonna get the info, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Now we gonna close out, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
before we go,
what's that?
Give us a gem, brother.
A gem. I'm gonna give you two. Look both ways before crossing the street, and then I don't wanna make this sound like I don't wanna make this sound too weird, but like don't take life too serious, man. The way this shit is going, you don't know what's gonna happen. Just don't take, I'm not telling you slack off on whatever you want to do. You got goals, achieve them shits, because that's what you want to do, not because of what society and everybody's trying to push on us to figure out. You know what I'm saying? As we can see what's going on with the world right now, this shit ain't really what we thought it was type shit. You know what I'm saying? So live it up, man. I'm saying, live it up. Go enjoy yourself. Have some fun, man. Have some fucking fun.
There we go. HipHopGems TV, man. We're gonna close this bitch out.
There you go, man.
Smooth. Y'all go cop his shit right
man,
here.
Y'all go in, you know what I'm saying? Go tune into that, man. The substance. You know what I'm saying? The substance. It's a little substance.
Appreciate you,
I
brother.
appreciate you more, my boy.
I was viewing them with my eyes closed. It's fuck my ops, tell them ride, and I hope they die slow. My ex-bitch cheated, my heart colder than Chicago. And never let them new niggas repaint you a Picasso. His money first.